Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. UFC 320's main event. It's not a fight that I'm overly excited to watch. I think the two fights prior, between Jiri Prochazka and Khalil Rountree and Merab Dvalishvili and Corey Sandhagen, are much more intriguing. I think the first fight between Ankalaev and Pereira was not particularly interesting. This is a rematch of UFC 313's main event, where Ankalaev defeated Alex Pereira via unanimous decision. Ankalaev has more tools in his belt than Alex Pereira to win this fight. Ankalaev is the best wrestler in his division. He's really the only wrestler in the light heavyweight division. And he has the ability to keep Pereira worrying about the takedown, to put him on his back foot. That's what we saw in the first fight. And I don't think a lot has changed from March to now. Alex Pereira obviously has that knockout power. Ankalaev really doesn't. But Ankalaev has the ability to put a lot of mental pressure on Alex Pereira, mix things up, have him constantly worrying about the takedown, and he can exhaust Alex Pereira. And from there, maybe he can finish Pereira this time. But he's typically not a finisher. And he doesn't have the knockout, devastating power of Alex Pereira. But he's the more skilled fighter, and he has more tools in his belt, and skills pay the bills in combat sports. Simple as that. Alex Pereira doesn't have the grappling background of Magomed Ankalaev. And that's going to be really difficult for him, because he's going to constantly know that once he's taken down, it's going to be a hard night for him. And he's going to always be thinking about that takedown. And Ankalaev can level change and do all sorts of things to pressure Alex Pereira. Put a lot of mental pressure on Alex Pereira. That's what he did in the first fight. And he's going to do it again. And can Pereira stop him? That's what this comes down to. And if he wasn't able to really catch him with a lot of shots in the first fight, I don't know if he can in this one. I thought Alex Pereira was really, really passive at UFC 313, which is very uncharacteristic for him. But I think he knew he couldn't really take a lot of the normal risks due to the threat of that takedown. And I think Alex Pereira fought injured a lot in the last several years, being very active at that same time. Is he healthy now? I don't know. Will that make a difference? I don't know, because I think Magomed Ankalaev is just more skilled. He's the superior fighter. And I think Magomed Ankalaev will win by decision tonight at UFC 320 to retain his light heavyweight belt.